Hi guys, welcome to the listening room with Walker and I'm with
Fatazim.
Fede Fatazim. You good?
Top. You
Top.
good?
I'm also good, man. Your week? Kambenjan.
Yo, my week was very productive.
Yeah.
A lot of work to be done, and
Yeah.
it's just a lot.
It's just a lot.
Yeah.
What can we say? Being a creative
Yeah.
comes with a lot.
Definitely so.
Let's talk about ambitious entertainment.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of things around ambitious entertainment. They have bad reviews. They have scandals. Everything that is wrong in terms of the industry.
Yeah.
They point at ambitious entertainment, not the artists, but ambitious entertainment. Do you think it's the right thing that people are doing, pointing at the label instead of also looking at the artist itself?
For me, obviously it goes both sides, but then the artists contributed a lot to ambitious entertainment for what they got back from ambitious entertainment. So I do believe ambitious entertainment was not transparent enough towards the artist and towards the audience.
Okay.
So they needed to do better, man. They could.
But in terms of being transparent, is it the label's work for transparency, or is the job of the artist that is being signed to read the contract, also find a lawyer to read the fine print of the contract? Because we cannot blame an establishment for something that is supposed to be done by the person they are signing to the industry.
Yeah, definitely so.
Like, we can look at it, think about it, say this, say that. But at the end of the day, ambitious entertainment, for me, as much as there's bad, and they've done good, what's the good they've done so far, for me, that I'm impressed with?
Yeah.
There's no label here in SA that is able to find talent as ambitious entertainment does.
So, but then we're not sure. Because most of the talent at ambitious entertainment was linked to MT's Java, your Saudi. So I believe it's that circle yaga MT, and then they took everyone from MT's side. Then they started making music, and good music came out.
True. Okay, we're looking at Isakelga MT. We're talking about the ATM crew.
Yes.
So with the ATM crew, it was their circle, but at the same time, as much as they looked at that circle, they didn't take much from that circle. Yeah. Instead, they took MT, Fifi Cooper, Java, Saudi. I don't think Saudi was signed under Ambitious. Yeah. Amanda Black, which also Amanda Black wasn't like part of the ATM crew. I think they met there at Ambitious Entertainment. But in all, as much as we can complain about them, they did a lot for the industry in terms of discovering new talent. Imagine this. If we take the catalog of Ambitious Entertainment and compare it with any other recording label here in SA, come on, it's a tough one. Like Ambitious Entertainment, like, has a catalog for days, because we're looking at Java, we're looking at MT, we're looking at Amanda Black, we're looking at Aries.
There's also Black Diamond. And
exactly. There's also Black Diamond. We're looking at that. So imagine the catalog that they have, the talent they've discovered. We have the late Malum Vector.
Oh.
Yeah. The late Malum Vector. He was also good.
So, but then I hear your point. It's both sides. But then as an artist, I believe like you should be able to groom an artist, not just take away from the artist, not just the approach they went with through when signing the artist, ndanga bavele just okay, we have talent, we can grow the talent, we don't care about the artist.
Yeah. You know what? In terms of grooming, for me, they did groom the artist.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
musical,
sometimes there's bad and good.
Yeah.
And in the case of the artist, they groomed them good musically,
Yeah.
bad business wise. But at the same time, it was opening their mind. Look at Sjava now. Sjava now, he's at the pinnacle. His career is at the height because of the foundation that Ambitious laid. They laid the bad and the good at the same time.
Yes.
And he learned out of those things.
Good and bad,
The
yeah.
good and bad. The only person whom I look at, he's great. He's good, but seems like he didn't learn anything at the same time.
Yeah.
It's empty. You know, empty, it's a touch and go.
Touch and go.
Yeah, you know, you don't understand what is it that is going on in his life. Because every time you're looking at his life, there's something falling apart. There's something that is wrong. Even now, he was on a live crying about 700,000 being taken from his account. You know, and
you get to ask yourself, this person has been in the game for the longest time, but then
Yeah.
he still experiences such things. So lessons were never learned.
exactly. But the map was laid out perfectly. You know,
Definitely.
that is why I'm saying at the same time we can blame Ambitious, but at the same time we can appreciate it. Because on my case, I appreciate it in terms of I wouldn't be sitting listening to Sjava if they didn't give Sjava a chance.
Yeah.
If they didn't give MT a chance, give Aries a chance. You know, Amanda Black. Take a look at Amanda Black's catalog. You'll cry. Amanda Black can sing
For days.
for days. Like she can sing. She's not even trying to sing. She can sing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you look at Aries. Aries had a hit when he was on Ambitious.
Ambitious.
You know, he
Had
had
hits,
yes. You know, and then after Ambitious, he's still good. He still has hits for his fans.
Yeah.
You know, but commercially, no.
Nope. Definitely no.
You know, which means there was something that they did that was right. You know, another guy whom Ambitious robbed. I don't think they robbed or the guy wasn't learned enough. Taba ya Dubai, fuck, that guy is good.
Okay, another guy, Kitini.
That was the only hit from him.
But then,
And then it disappeared. And then it disappeared. At least in Tabayase Dubai, he's still trying to like come back. By all means, you know, he's still recording. We're still listening.
So, yes.
Yeah, well, they just blocked him because the industry can block you.
Definitely.
But at the same time, I feel one day he's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Through the people. Because as much as if we love your stuff,
Une-hit uNtabase Dubai la.
hits, not just one.
But the une-hit alikhiphile this month.
Yes,
Last month,
yeah,
this month,
yeah. I did listen to it a bit. Yeah, see, that's a person who's still like
Pushing.
being consistent. Kid Tini just disappeared in the game. When last did you hear about Kid Tini?
I don't remember.
Exactly, you know. So we with everything bad and good that is being said about Ambitious Entertainment.
Yeah.
On my case, it's like you're all playing games.
So for me, I believe Ambitious capitalized on ignorance.
Okay, how so?
So because artists just do music. They don't care about the business side of things. They don't care about the PR side of things. They don't care about everything surrounding music.
Yeah,
Having talent is not enough.
true.
Definitely not enough. You can have talent, but then there's someone who doesn't have talent and he's up there because he understands the business. He understands the game. So hence I think ambitious entertainment capitalized on ignorance. Artists not knowing themselves,
Yeah.
artists being too hungry to read contracts.
Not true. Capitalize on ignorance, but at the same time, that ignorance was the fact that people
New.
just don't read.
Okay.
They just don't read. You find a person not even reading a stop sign in the road. That here there's a stop sign. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Read.
Yeah, reading is a problem in South Africa. Reading is a problem.
It's important to just read.
Yeah.
But with that being said, thank you guys.